just listen. You see, I represent that conscience that differs from the nonsense just to stay positive. Speaking words of wisdom just to jump past the derogatory. But you see, I represent my kings who walk around in saggy jeans and long hoodies and tees just to catch the flow of the streets.
Amen.
You see, I represent that D-boy who stands on the corner in house shoes just to get something to eat. But you see, we have to represent that motherless child who has been nothing but let down, so she has no choice but to let down her parents just to feel love. You see, I represent the thug who has nothing but fight and smoke drugs just to have his name mentioned on the block. You see, I represent the jack boy who's been constantly shot. But we have to represent these young people who've been brutally abused by cops.
Amen.
Because you see, we represent a culture that has lost its vantage because we've all been tricked. Because understand, we've been playing that game for a while. Because see, they wouldn't give us our 40 acres and a mule, but they gave us a 40 ounce and a mile. They gave my young ladies babies and gave my young boys 40 cows just so they could rob a brother and tell him, get down. Give me everything you got. I want whatever you got in your pockets and whatever you got in your spot. But see, it's time to pay bail. But I wonder how long it'll take these egg whites to connect it back with their yolks just to get into their shells. Now listen, a poetic delinquent delirium delivers demented demeanors, drowning, demoralizing, demolishing, demanding deluded dictations, deviating detonators, not to blow the whole world. Because you see, we represent the struggle. And now it seems we already see because we got too many squares. And
deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome.
And we trying to make Lauras out of myrtles. But family matters. And we have to recognize that no matter how the window shatters, the glass is always going to point back to you. It seems like we play our game backwards. Because we teach our kids that it's cool to be squares like SpongeBob instead of stars like Patrick. And this poses a problem. So now all my young guys want to do is get in their bikini bottoms. But you see, all the problems happen in the twilight. Boys shouldn't have to wait for an eclipse just to get on the moon. My young ladies shouldn't have to be broken down and emotionally have to go and jump a broom. And my young boys shouldn't have to wait till they're being married to be properly groomed. But it's like we never learned because Dad never showed up. Because we used to be rugrats, but now we're all grown up. And you see that pain of never being loved starts to come into place. And that pain is what you see when you look in our face. But you see, even with that pain, our shine so bright, so we can all stand here today and say, we all hope overthrow what?
The only truth that can be delivered to a 4-year revolutionary with a whole card, i.e. skin, is this. Fuck up what you can in the name of Piggy Wallace, Dickless Nixon, and Spyro Agnew. Leave Brother Cleaver and Brother Malcolm alone, please. After all is said and done, build a new route to China if they'll have you. Who will survive in America? Who will survive in America? Who will survive in America? Who will survive in America?